Do you need your database to understand geography, like finding what's nearby, inside a zone or within a radius? Let's discover PostGIS, a free open source extension for PostgreSQL that adds powerful spatial capabilities to your database. Whether you're building a delivery app, checking service areas, a real estate platform searching near metro stations, or, as we will see today, investigating crime locations across New York City neighborhoods, to start using PostGIS, you can install the extension manually on any PostgreSQL database following their documentation. For an easier setup, you can use a platform like Elestio to deploy a PostGIS-ready PostgreSQL instance seamlessly on your server or the cloud provider of your choice. We handle the installation, backups, updates, and ongoing maintenance for you. To start using PostGIS with our platform, head to ls.io and click on Login. Then deploy my first service, search for PostGIS, and select. Choose between the different cloud providers, regions, and service plans based on your needs. On the final screen, you can adjust more advanced settings, choose between the different level of supports we provide. The first one is free and included by default. And once you're all set, hit the Create Service button. Once the installation is finished, you will receive this email telling you that your new instance of PostGIS is ready. Let's follow the Get Password link. You arrive on Elestio administration dashboard for your new instance. You have the database admin, which will provide you the credentials to do a connection from your backend or by using any tools, or the admin UI link, which is a hosted version of PGAdmin to browse your database online. To discover what is PostGIS and how it works, let's follow the Getting Started guide from their documentation. The first thing we need to do is to verify that PostGIS is correctly set up on our PostgreSQL server. What we need to do is copy this request to find the version of PostGIS installed. I will use PGAdmin to connect to my server. Here I can register another server. I will name it PostGIS demo. In connection, I choose the host that I get here, then the port. Let's replace it. The database and username should be good. We need the password. Copy it. We paste it. We save the password and we try to connect to the server. Let's check if it worked. We can expand on the left. We check database, we have properly one. Perfect. Now let's come back here and copy the request. We paste it in the query of PGAdmin, run it, and we can see PostGIS 3.7 dev. Okay, perfect. The first step is good. We have PostGIS installed on a PostgreSQL server. Now to learn about Spatial SQL, let's follow the PostGIS workshop. We are good for the first steps. As we already have our server up and running, we can loading spatial data. They have a data bundle you can download here, and then we need to restore it using the NYC data backup. Let's do it. On my database, restore, file name, you unzip the file, you have nycdata.backup, open and restore. Now it is running. You can see some worked and failed when I was preparing the video. Processing complete, there is no fail this time. Now we have data inside our database, but before running queries manually, let's discover an amazing tool to visualize the data from our database. QGIS, let's go to it. And this is a free and open source tool that allows you to create maps for PostGIS databases, but also in our case to be able to visualize it. Simply download and install it based on your device. Once you open QGIS, go on the left to PostgreSQL, new connection, the same credentials we used on PGAdmin. Let's speedrun it, copy, paste at the right place. It will be better. You can name it PostGIS demo, change the port and the database. I think it's Postgres, password here. Let's add our credential in basic. Test connection, connected successfully, okay. And here is the magic, because in PGAdmin you can't visualize the PostGIS extension data. You can only do special query to it. Here you can visualize it. Let's open the public and we can see we have different tables available. Let's take the homicides. Multiple operations are possible for converting. Okay, let's take the default, and we can see all the homicides displayed here. But looking at it alone is a bit complex. So let's open the neighborhoods. So now you can see on top, you have the neighborhoods and you have the homicides in New York City. Let's also add the census blocks and also the streets. So here we are. Maybe the streets is a bit too much. Let's simplify it and let's put the homicides on top of the other one for better visibility. And what it is you have classic SQL table that are homicides, census blocks, and neighborhoods. But the PostGIS extension, usually it adds shapes to your table. You have a column that can be a geometry, and it will be the details of where it is, allowing you to do spatial visualization. You can create, edit, visualize that data with QGIS tool. And then in your classic PGAdmin, you can simply run a request. What we visualized was the neighborhood. So let's select the data from it. We can select all the name. So here you see all the different names of the neighborhood. To visualize the structure of it, we can run a select star to have everything. And here you can see you have classic columns, but you have this special geometry, which is what we saw represented in QGIS. But what provide PostGIS extension is not only visualization, it's also special SQL function you can run for spatial queries. Let's take this example here and run it. And you can see we run the st within. So what we are doing is we take the homicides and we try to get the count per neighborhood. So we ensure that the location of it is within the geometry of another table. This way, we have the number of homicides per neighborhood. We can also take the details of homicide for a specific neighborhood. Let's run this one where the name is Broadway. I think my example is broken. It should be NYC_streets. And it returns too many things, so maybe we can limit it. Maybe there are multiple Broadway. Let's run it. And here we are. We have all the details, so each homicide for Broadway. Here it is. We have the motive, the weapon, every details. Of course, PostGIS is more than that, so I recommend you to do the whole workshop to discover all the features available. I will put the link in the description as well as the documentation. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed discovering PostGIS with us. Please hit the like button to help our channel be more visible to other open source lovers. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss our next platform overviews. If you want to continue your open source journey, watch this video, available here.